Didi na na na.
Day 3 is kicking off with an episode of the Hammer House of Horror, the anthology series from 1980 that's frequently broadcast on the Horror Channel. We're going to watch Peter Cushing's episode Silent Scream. So it'll be very nice, we've seen a lot of his feature films, so it'll be nice to see what he did in TV as well.
I always find it so hard with this episode because of the way I feel about Peter Cushing. I don't see him the way he is in this.
Okay.
I won't spoil, but no. Yeah, it's a strange one for me.
Okay, it'll be interesting, so I think we can discuss that later on once
I'm
aware of everything. Then at 3 o'clock there is Chantilly, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah. Chantilly is one that I've been looking forward to since I watched the trailer because it looks very, very intense and quite scary, and it is the first horror film that's been directed in the country Laos. That's how you pronounce it. Laos. Yes. In Laos, and it's by the first female director, Matty Doe, I think.
Oh.
And in the Abertoir brochure, there's a very, very in-depth, really good interview with her, so I'd recommend you check that out. And she talks about the process of the filmmaking. It's very, very cool.
The idea of it sounds quite nice in terms of like the choices and consequences and all that sort of stuff I like. So yeah, I'd like a good book story.
Yeah, me too. And this one actually does look very spine-chilling, so I've really got high hopes for it. Following that we have Kiss of the Damned. I'm not too sure about that one yet.
It's kind of like a homage to like Euro sleaze, and it's it's sort of vampires and passion and the usual kind of thing. It might be fun because those sort of things tend to be.
Yeah, the vampires are in with us at the moment after Shimmer, so.
Yeah, I've got more time for vampire films now.
Yeah, there's also going to be a book talk by an author called Your Brother's Blood, I believe, and that's starting at 6:30.
Yes,
We're always going to discuss that. That'll be quite interesting. And then as for Peter Hutchings is going to talk about the many faces of Peter Cushing. That is going to be my highlight of the day.
That would be nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I want more of the Wise clips. Is what I want. It's fab.
It is.
So funny. I want the one of him laughing.
Yeah.
And Eric Borgum celebrating that he's finally got him to crack. It's great. So what's after that?
Ghost Graduation.
Right, this is another one. I don't watch any trailers before I come to things. So
No,
I tend to go
blind.
into everything like totally blind, unless they're like sort of bigger films and I've seen them now. But yeah, I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued. The title kind of screams out to me.
It's a very ghosty kind of day.
It is. Well, they're having a bit of a ghost theme, and then I think tomorrow and the day after we're having a few more movies that are going to be quite spooky.
Yes.
And then it's the pub quiz.
Hey, I'm not ready.
Neither am I, but like we try our best every year.
We try valiantly.
Yeah, I mean it's very kind of specific quiz.
It's the music round.
I know.
I'm kind of okay on everything else, but the music round ruins me every time. It brings us right down.
Yeah. Well, we'll do our best anyway. So root for us in the pub quiz.
Yeah.
We'll let you know how we get on in like the next video.
Unless we lose, in which case we're going to keep quiet.
Yeah,
So.
you'll be able to tell. We'll be just bitter.
Just sulking for the rest of the day.
And to conclude, as you said, it's the last episode of Danger 5, and then it's the Japanese superhero movie.
Which no one should ever Google. They've abbreviated it to HK so that people who don't have a safe search on can search it safely without being greeted by tentacles. Yeah, it should be an interesting one. It's going to be a midnight movie. Everyone will have had a bit to drink by then,
I'm assuming so, yeah.
So I'm hoping it'll be a really fun screening, and like Dead Sushi was fun.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll be back in another video sometime soon to tell you what happened today and cover the rest of the festival.
Yeah.
Saturday night, I feel